Is your tenant demanding a payday to pack up? If you're dealing with a tenant who's holding out for cash to vacate, or you just really need them gone and are willing to pay, you might be venturing into the wild world of cash for keys. Understanding this process can help landlords avoid common pitfalls. Let's dive into the ins and outs of negotiating and executing an enforceable cash for keys agreement in Ontario. Landlord Tenant Board hearings, the gamble. Heading to a Landlord and Tenant Board hearing, or the LTB, can feel like spinning a roulette wheel. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose, and there's usually a whole lot of disgruntlement left on the table. Enter the Cash for Keys Agreement, a lawful alternative in Ontario that can potentially lead to a win-win, or at least a win well enough scenario. 2 common cash for keys scenarios. Number 1, the hostage situation. Your tenant hasn't paid rent and is basically holding your property hostage. They agree to leave in exchange for rent forgiveness or a chunk of cash. Legal? Yes. Extortion? Also yes. Well, maybe. Second scenario, the I need my place back plea. You need the unit back and you need it back quickly, maybe for a family member, maybe because you've sold the place. You're willing to pay the tenant to move out, often after serving them an N12 notice. This is a common cash for keys scenario. Landlord benefits. Why bother with cash for keys? Speed. You could regain possession of your rental unit much faster than going through the entire LTB process, which can drag on for months. Predictability. With a cash for keys agreement, surprises are few. If both parties agree, things usually go smoothly. Legal safeguards. Once an N11 is signed, you can file it with the LTB to ensure you're covered if the tenant suddenly changes their mind or demands more money. And remember, don't hand over the cash until you've got the keys. Tenant benefits. What's in it for them? Well, cash, obviously. Moving costs, covering the inconvenience, or just a little bonus for being agreeable. Cash for keys can make the transition easier for tenants. Negotiation power. If the offer is fair, it can be a better deal than sticking around for months waiting for a hearing. Plus, tenants might have some room to negotiate. Be aware of the E word, extortion. Not every tenant deserves a payday. If a tenant is misbehaving, not paying rent, or causing a nuisance, paying them to leave can feel like rewarding bad behavior. Sometimes it's just necessary. But weigh the pros and cons before handing over cash to someone who's making your life difficult. Making it official. For a cash for keys deal to stick, both parties must sign an N11 agreement. It's crucial for landlords to include an acceptance date, giving the tenants time to mull it over and, if they wish, consult a lawyer. This helps prevent any future claims that the tenant was pressured into signing. What to include in your agreement. To make sure everyone's on the same page, consider including these terms and conditions in your cash for keys agreement. An acceptance date, a termination date, a cleanliness clause, such as left in broom swept condition, an undue damage clause, a removal of belongings clause, a removal of pets clause, a cleanliness incentive clause, a satisfactory inspection clause, payment exchange details, a nullification clause, a last month's rent interest clause, a legal fees clause for any breach of terms. Pro tip, stay professional. No matter how frustrating the situation, maintain your cool. Professionalism, clear documentation, and a solid understanding of the rules are your best tools for navigating the cash for keys process. After all, lowering yourself to a tenant's bad behavior never leads to a good outcome for anyone. Like and subscribe for more great content.